Morning guys, it is Saturday morning and you know what that means. We are going to go work on the sprint car. So today's vlog is going to be just a little bit different. The guy that normally does all my video and editing work is in Colorado snowboarding, having a great time. So I'm riding solo today and we are just going to do the best that we can with this iPhone. So we'll see how that goes. All right guys, got some gas in the Jeep. I've got some Scooter's coffee on board here ready to go. So I think today I just want to show you guys what a typical off-season weekend looks like for me as we're getting ready to go racing here. Our first race will be in about a month or so. I-80 Speedway in Greenwood, Nebraska on April 2nd and 3rd with the Wing 360 sprint car. So I'm just super excited that we're gonna have some 360 racing here in Nebraska. It's, you know, I-80 is my home track. It's right in my backyard. And so we're really looking forward to racing there this year. So I've got about a 90-minute drive to get to the race shop from where I live here in Omaha. So I'm gonna do that and then we will get started with our day. All right guys, made it to the race shop. We got the sprint car and the pit mule here in the background. So I just took a few minutes to sweep the floors and kind of get things organized and set up for today. It's actually kind of chilly in the shop this morning. I got the heater turned on, but hopefully it's supposed to warm up to, I think, around 65 or so this afternoon. So hopefully get the shop doors open and enjoy some of that nice weather. You other racers and car guys know that first day you get to work in the shop with the doors open. It's an exciting day. It means race season's getting close. So yeah, sprint cars, nice weather, race season's coming, can't really beat it. All right, so I think the first thing we'll start with today is getting some numbers here on the fuel tank. So if you saw the last vlog, you probably noticed that the green stripe here on the car did not match the green on the numbers that were on the tank, so we ended up pulling those off. So the numbers out on there were actually old. They were from when we had this car out in 2019, and you know, I used a different printer this time, and so the greens did not match. So we pulled those off and got our new ones right here. All right, real quick tip for the do-it-yourselfers who are putting your own graphics on. Absolutely get a heat gun. You're gonna need a heat gun, especially if you're trying to put a flat sticker on a curved surface, like on a fuel tank. A lot of the pros will use a blowtorch. I'm not that fancy, so I just got a $20 heat gun on Amazon. So you're absolutely gonna need heat on a curved surface like this, but even on a flat surface, it'll fix a lot of mistakes that you get if you have any wrinkles or air bubbles or things like that. So absolutely, if you're gonna do this yourself, definitely invest in a heat gun. All right guys, this is where the heat is gonna be really helpful. So if I just keep trying to push this out, it's just gonna wrinkle up pretty bad without any heat. So it'd probably be about impossible to make that look nice. So I'm just gonna heat this up, maybe peel it back a little bit and then smooth it out, and it should be good to go. Okay, got the numbers on the tank, got away with that without any wrinkles, so that's a win for today. The weather is actually really starting to warm up a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and open up these shop doors, enjoy that nice weather, and then we've got some wings up here that we need to wrap, so that's coming up next. I've got a love-hate relationship with putting vinyl on race cars. That's a big piece of vinyl for one person, and so that took a lot of maneuvering and adjusting, and that heat gun is getting a workout today. So got it on there for the most part. Just got to go and trim it up and kind of go over kind of the edges and the rivets and things like that with the heat gun and get it smoothed out. But one side down, one side to go. It is beautiful out here, guys. It's like 65 degrees. This is amazing. So can't really complain too much when the weather's like this and you get to work on race cars. So, all right, gonna get this wing smoothed out. So just wanna show you guys kind of what this looks like before I go over it and trim it up and take the heat gun over all those little details and stuff. So kind of got it roughed on there. All the big flat areas are on there nice and smooth, but you can see there's air bubbles, there's rivets, things like that, which that heat gun will just suck that vinyl right down on top of that rivet and it'll look really nice. So that's kind of, you know, doesn't really look great right now, but a little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of heat and it'll look really good here in a few minutes. Not too bad. Not too bad. So somebody asked me about this the other day, and I figured now when I'm working on the wings would be a good time to explain this. So in a sprint car, the driver can't, God, that carbon looks really nice. Anyway, so in a sprint car, driver can move the wing forward and backwards using this valve here. It's run off of the steering gear up through these lines to a cylinder that moves the wing forward and backwards. So somebody asked me what these numbers mean on the bottom of the wing. So we got 1 through 10. Number 1 means the wing is all the way forward. Number 10 means the wing is all the way back. So when the wing is on the car, those numbers sit right here just to the right of this post, so I can see them pretty easily. So really that just tells me where the wing is at on the car and how far I've moved it while I'm racing. And I kind of got the inspiration to do that from iRacing, from the online racing simulator. So in the sim, there's a counter kind of like that one, 1 through 10, that tells you how far the wing has moved and where it's at. So I found it pretty helpful in the simulator, and so I figured it would work in real life too. So that's what those numbers mean. So just getting ready to get this other side of this wing wrapped. This is the one that we had on for that one race in 2019. And so you can see kind of the outline of the old logo here. So that's not just, I mean, this is dirty, I have to clean it, but there's still some adhesive from the old stickers. You can kind of see the outline of the 99 and the Catalyst logo there. So we got some just general adhesive remover. So throw that on a paper towel and that will wipe up that old glue and adhesive and give a nice smooth surface for the new wrap to stick to. All right guys, so got this other sideboard laid down here, and I want to show you probably the most satisfying part of this whole process. So you can kind of see like there's a couple rivets that are already done, you know, there and there. So you can see there's one I haven't pushed down yet. There's a couple others. So little pocket of air. So all we do is grab our trusty $20 Amazon heat gun, heat that up a little bit. Just give her a little push. Nice and clean. So just a little time consuming to do that over the whole wing and get these edges cleaned up a little bit. All right guys, making pretty good progress today. The top wing is all done. I've got an extra nose wing here that I'm just getting wrapped up now. So getting close to being done for the day with all the vinyl. All right guys, sun's starting to go down. Got the wings done and on the car, so about ready to call it a day here out in the shop. Just get a couple things cleaned up and get some things organized and get ready for tomorrow. So yeah, productive day. Most of the vinyl's done, and I'll be back at it again in the morning. Morning guys, it is Sunday morning. Out here in the race shop again. So had a pretty productive day yesterday, getting a lot of that vinyl work done. I think today I'm going to spend some time organizing and doing a few things on the pit mule, getting it ready to go too. So gonna be really, you know, nice and warm and sunny again today. So I think we'll get the race car kind of rolled outside so it can sit in the sun, and then we'll get started on the mule. All right guys, got the car sitting outside, letting that vinyl soak up that sun. And I'm in the shop here, working on the pit mule, getting it organized and making a list of tools and some storage things that I still need to get. So we've got pretty much everything we need, just some last minute little details and things so that we make sure we do have everything we need when we go to the racetrack. So yeah, gonna work on that. And then I got a label maker, so I'm gonna make some labels for these drawers so we can easily see where everything's at. So if we're in a hurry, we don't have to go hunting through all the different drawers to find what we need. So this is the label maker that I have. Just got it off of Amazon, like most things around here. So it works great. I really like using it. And so I know what's gonna go in most of these drawers. So like here we've got like our engine drawer. So we got our fuel pills, weather station, thermometer, timing light, all that good stuff, spark plugs. You know, so we got an idea of what's going in some of these. Other ones, it's just some trays. We don't have all this entirely planned out yet. Got a couple things in here, but yeah, so we're gonna work on making some of those labels. All right, guys, so we got most of our labels made here. These might change if we decide we want to organize things a little bit differently, but for the most part, I think that's what it'll be. So help us keep nice and organized. We still got a couple empty drawers here that we got to figure out what we're doing with, but yeah, pretty happy with how that all turned out. I've got a few more tools and things to buy, but for the most part, this is ready to go. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the vlog today. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate everybody's support that you've shown over the last few weeks as we started this vlog series. Next week, we should be back to kind of our regular style of vlog. It'll be more than just me and my phone. If there's anything you'd like to see in a future video, definitely let us know. Otherwise, thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time.